This is Irontrader, and this is Midday Trading. So I'm going to take a look here at Bitcoin, crude oil, natural gas. But first of all, I'll take a look here at Netflix and Salesforce, CRM. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy or sell any stock market ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Netflix and here we have Salesforce. Let's take a look at the old Netflix now. Now you can see here, let me just bring this up a little bit here. Okay. We have this gap. I always want to point out these gaps for you. Okay, so we had this gap here all the way down at 950.76, and then we have your fill here at 916.40. Okay, so if we start losing this 50 SMA here, okay, this is what we're going to be looking for. That's just above that 50 SMA. Now you can see here where yesterday we hit 955 flat. Okay, so you didn't get to the gap, but you came pretty close. You know what I'm saying? But again, if that's lost, then we have the 50-day. That's going to be key at the 945.44, and then we can have this gap fill here at 916.40, and then you can work yourself all the way down to the 100-day here. But right now here we just have a nice sideways action. Now yesterday, I can say we came all the way down. We held that key support level right there. Okay, and then we had a little sideways action, and today we put a lower low in here, but right now we're looking here not too bad. Okay, so yesterday we had that high of 1,089, and today we had a high of 1,073. So we didn't quite make it there. So that's your resistance level is what you're looking at is at 1,089. I wish your stock would split. That would be great, wouldn't it? But anyway, it's not. Anyway. Next level here you're going to look at is 1,607, and that's your 8-day, and then 107.45. That's going to be your key levels here of resistant levels. So as long as we're below that, she's not going to go higher. But see how that 8-day now is rolling over? So again, if we get a sell-off here, we could push it down to the 50-day and maybe even that gap fill very, very easily. Now, again, say it breaks on up here. Then we'll be looking at the top of this candle, 1,015, and then we're going to have up here 1,032. Then we'll come up to the top here, 1,045 level, and then we'll come up here to your retest here at 1,064.50 level. Okay, but right now, just watch that 8-day, which just crossed over that 21-day here. So just be a little bit cautious here. Do not buy this here unless we get a break and close above that 21-day and the 8-day. Then you can go long. If not, we're just going to be trading this range here. So watch this key support level here, that 955. That was yesterday's low. If that's lost, you're going to have that 945.45, 44, and then we're going to have the top of that candle all the way down here at 916.40 level. Okay. Now you can see here how nice, how strong that was here. Very, very strong, but getting into like an overbought a situation. And she came down really nicely here. And now here your green is still below your red. So what we have here today is we had NVIDIA had just blowout numbers. But usually what it is when it had the numbers, people are looking at, well, you've had 2 years of this. How high can you possibly go? But, you know, they made $39 billion for the quarter. But it's like I always say, it's not the news that matters. It's the reaction to it. That's what you're trading, the reaction. Okay, now let's just take Salesforce. They didn't care for what Salesforce had to say at all, and this thing came right on flying on down here. Now we left this gap, but let's just look at the downside. So you want to watch the bottom of this candle. So we just take that price channel right there. You're looking at 362. Okay, so now if that's lost here, we're going to come down to the bottom of today's candle. That's at 304.50, and then we have this 289.69 level, which is your 200-day, which when so far we're holding this very, very nicely. Okay, now on the upside, we want to look at today's high at that 304.05 level, and then we're going to come, there's your gap, and then we look to the bottom of this candle, 306.45. Okay, so your gap, and then your fill, and then we're going to have run right up here is your 8-day. Now you can see where your 8-day crossed the 50-day, 21-day, and your 100-day. So, you know, when that price is below that 8-day, it's sideways to down kind of situation. Now your 50-day rolling over, 21-day rolling over here, you cross that 100-day, and I think she could go sideways to much lower. Now, if we get a sell-off here in the market here, which really I'm expecting here till really about mid-March, you know, I'm not saying that there's not good trades long and short, but I'm saying you usually have that sell-off there. But now you look at the RSI here, we're getting to that oversold level, same way with here. So really a bounce here is not going to be, you know, nothing that is going to be uncommon, but just watch the gap here at that 304.50. Watch that 306.45, your fill, and then realistically, your target is going to be that 313.30 level, okay? All right, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, here we have the old Bitcoin. We have the IBIT long and the BIT short. Okay, so let me just big these all up here, give you a little better view. All right, now you're talking. Okay, here's what we got, okay? We just fell off the cliff here. Okay, so what you really basically have here is this 21-day now rolled over that 50-day, the 8 days on the way down. So any kind of a rally up here is going to be met by strong, strong resistance, okay? So let's look at the upside here first. So you want to look at today's high, 87.015. And then realistically, this 89.408, that's that 100-day. That's going to be very, very strong. And then we look to the bottom of this candle here at that 89.525. And then we'll look right here at that 91.455. You can see right here, we put that price channel up here. Rate comes right across. And then we got this 8-day, okay, at 92.051. That's going to be very, very strong. So as this rallies up here, you're going to be met with some very, very strong resistance. Now, as the day progresses and as the week progresses, this 8-day is going to get lower. And if you cross over that 100-day, it's going to push that price right on down here. Now, again, if it does keep right on rolling here, I always point out here, we have this gap right here. 80, 670, and then we have that fill at that 77, 930 level. But realistically, your target's going to be that 76, 200. Okay, that's going to be your 200 SMA. Now you can see here in the past here, well, we came right down to a little bit lower than that, but then we held it pretty nicely, put a nice series of higher lows in there, and then we should rally it up here. So if this keeps selling down, your big target is going to be that 76, 200. Now again, if that's lost, then we do is just take these price channels, come right across. You got 74, 485 level, and then we come down here. You got 69, 635 level. We come over here. You got 67, 135, and we just keep on following it all the way down. But really, that 200-day is going to be key. Now, if you're trading here, the IBIT, that's what I trade on the long side. We're going to be watching yesterday's low, okay? So you're watching at 46.69. But realistically, if this comes down to this target right here, because this is a one-to-one relationship here, this comes down to this 76.200, this is what you're going to be looking for, is that 43.21 level, and to see if it holds, what happens. But right now, we're getting to that oversold condition here. So if it does happen to crack down here, I think this 200-day should be able to hold here very nicely. Now, this is the one that I've been trading here. This has been working out really nice. You can see I was pointing out, once we start breaking above all this resistance area, this is the candle that we were looking for, that 24.92, and obviously it went above. And look at yesterday, right above, okay, 26.83, right into that 100-day, okay? So now what we're looking at is we made this a little bit lower, but we got that green candle. So just watch out for that right there. That's that 26.34 level. You close above that, then we can go higher. Let me just see. I took that the wrong way. Sorry about that. Okay. But again, then we're going to aim, if we get above and close above this 100-day, then we're going to aim for this gap right here. See this? Okay. So you're looking at 28, 26. And then we'll look for that fill level there at that 29.93 level. Okay. So as this is coming down, this is coming down, this is going up here nicely. And then we have big target up here, all the way up here at that 32.90 if this really gets hammered. Okay. So trade both ways. Nice long, nice short. These are one-to-one, okay? They are spot price. They are not the futures price here. So just put Bitcoin right on your chart there, okay? So that way you can see exactly what Bitcoin is doing, and then you know what the long is doing, and you know what the short is doing. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and Natgas. Okay, here we have the old crude oil and Natgas daily charts. Okay, take a look at the old crude scheme. Now, same old shit, okay? High, lower high, lower high. You got to, you draw a trend line on here. We're coming all the way on down. Now, what we had here yesterday, we came all the way down here to the bottom. You're looking at a 68.36 level. We're looking for this candle right here. This is 68.42. So we came down here about 6 cents lower, but that was your support level, okay? Now, you can see today here, we're rallying up nice. We started off, as long as we made that higher high, then she's rallying up here nice. But again, you're going to run into strong resistance. Okay, so what we have here is you got 68.61 level. This is, we're looking at the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at that 70.52 level. And then right here is what you're looking at is that 70.69. That's going to be very, very key. Okay, so today's high was that 70.22. Okay. I look at the wrong one. 68.61 is the low. Okay, sorry about that. A 70.22 level. Okay, and I say just watch the next level. That's 70.52, and then watch that 8-day. That's going to be key. Is that 70.69? Now, if it happens to get above that, then we can look at the old 100-day here at that 71.46, and then we have your 21-day at 71.54. So everything is jammed right up here. See how the 8-day crossed over? 21-day crossed over here. If we get above that, you have your target at 52.59 here, and you could run up to 73.87 here. But this isn't really looking there's nothing bullish about this. This is trading, okay? So what I did is I scalped the UCO there today. As soon as we start making this higher high, and I'm ready out of the trade, okay? So UCO had a really nice trade there, but now that trade is done. So I'm going to see what happens and what the reaction is if it can get up to this 8 simple moving average. Now, we're looking here at 43. That's not overbought or oversold. This is on the bottom. That can hang on the bottom very, very nicely. But again, this is a trade. This is not buy and hold, okay? I still have my short position on, but I'm still scalping the UCO kind of a situation. Now, if we start losing this 68.36 level, well, then here we can come, your big target, and we can just bring the price channels across. But here's your target that you're really going to is that 65.27, okay? That's just reality. Now, we look here at natural gas. Now, natural gas here is trying to work it like a circus monkey here. It's actually, UNG wasn't really a whole lot there today. You got to figure on UNG, we had a bottom of a 21.10 and a high of 21.55. I didn't take any trade on this here yet today. I don't really feel a whole lot of confidence here because now we're below that 8-day, and there was other stuff there to do the old trading on, okay? So what we're looking for on the upside is you want to watch today's high, 406, but this is going to be your key level right there, that 412. That is your 8-day simple moving average, okay? Your next resistance is going to be right there at 418, and then you can work yourself right up here. This is that 420 level, okay? So you have to get past all of that there. Then we can start heading to these candles here, even at 436 and even 447. But right now, we just have this sideways action. We put in a little bit lower low there today than what we're looking for, but we just have a little bit sideways action. So for me, there just wasn't enough there to do a trade long or short. I just did with the crude, and that was a little bit better trade there. Now, on the downside, we want to watch this candle here. This is that 390, and then we'll watch today's low, okay, at that 387. Your next level is going to be right there at 382, 372, and then you're going to start rocking right into that 50-day at that 369 and that 21-day at 365 here. So actually, this is just a trade right now. This is not a buy and hold situation, long or short. You just trade this until she either breaks down and we start losing this here, or if we can crack back above that 8-day, then make him take it higher, maybe even retest that 447 level. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here after the pit close. Now, again, the market on as far as the Nasdaq is selling off here. NVIDIA is coming off here. It's sitting at 126.61. My trade yesterday selling at, I checked that, it was 136.02. That was actually a pretty good trade then. So I'm looking to get back into it. Remember, about a month from now here, they're going to introduce all their new products. So, and that's right in March. That's really when we have that rally time. So don't give up on the old NVIDIA there. Just be patient. Let the trade come to you. Okay, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.